Okay, it's called Be You. I know that sounds like some stupid. My dad used to always ask me, if your friend jumped off a cliff, would you jump too? And when I was 4 years old, I had to think about it. When I got to be 8 years old, the answer became more clear, and by the time I was 12, I would answer, well, how close of a friend is he? Is he a best friend or just a homie I kick it with? Would I die if I jumped off? How big is the cliff? Like, did someone push him off? And if I jumped, I could possibly save him? Look, Dad, I need more information. What's the backstory? The backstory is simple. Be you. The older I get, the more I understand. I see many different people all trying to be one man. We all dress alike, dance alike. We all watch the same shows, the same movies. We listen to the same music. We talk alike, walk alike, sing alike, rap alike, get hyped at the same things, get mad at the same things, want to fight over the same things. Be you. If the latest fad becomes a t-shirt with a giant hole over the stomach part, to be cool, everyone would wear a t-shirt with a giant hole over the stomach part. No matter how stupid it looked, even if the latest trend doesn't quite fit us right, even if you're the fattest person in the block, you would still run to Big and Tall or some plus-size store and find your size of a t-shirt with a giant hole over the stomach part and actually get an A from the public for effort rather than an E for being extra stupid. We have it locked somewhere in our brains that if we don't wear this t-shirt, no matter how crazy it looks on us, we will stand out like a sore thumb. And no one wants to stand out like a sore thumb, not realizing that sore thumbs need to stand out so they can get healed. I'd rather be a sore thumb healing than a regular thumb dying to fit in with other hands. Be you. When I was 21, I wore my hair cut in a bald fade. I was in style for the most part, except I had 4 braids with beads that hung over my forehead like this. Bald all over, but 4 braids. It was weird. I don't know why I did it, it was ugly. But it was me. I stood out, not because I wanted to stand out, I stood out for being me. And that's when I knew that me was pretty cool. Me was pretty unique. Me was who I was supposed to be. And it wasn't too long that people knew me when I walked into the room. Hey, that's Poetri. That's that cat with the 4 braids and the beads. Be you. I sat with my wife and watched 10 spoken word videos on YouTube. 10 separate poets who lived 10 different lives. 10 different people that had 10 different experiences. 10 different reasons to smile, 10 different reasons to cry, and 10 different reasons to ask why. Yet, every single poet sounded identical. The cadence that they spoke all matched with each other. They paused at the same parts. They spoke about the same things. I could not differentiate one poet from the other. I heard 10 poems that all sounded like one big, long poem. How could this be? Being a poet, this hurt me. I couldn't even sleep that night. Something as personal as a poem became not personal at all. It became just like everything else. It became like a game. How deep can I get? How much do you want to bet I can make them say ooh and ah? It became a fad. It became a trend. What's hot? How can poems conform to the norm? My poems aren't written to go mainstream. The fact that they do means that the world conformed to me, not me conforming to the world. To me, this is not a game. I take this seriously. I'm a poet because I can't survive without writing the things that burn in my heart. 10 wonderfully made people decided to write poetry to express themselves, but they're only expressing what they think people want to hear, because that's all they articulated, the same things, the same exact way. Every single poem should be different than someone else's poem, because you are different than any other person in this world. When will the day come when it's okay to be you? You are amazing. When will you not be afraid to expose who you are? If you knew how incredible you are, who cares if people don't like you? This is you. Take it or leave it on the stage. This is your poetry. These are thoughts that shaped who you are, but instead, you're out writing a poem about your life. You're not rewriting someone else's story. I am not you. So my poem doesn't sound like you. It can't be. It may have similarities, but it is distinct. Be more than just a poet with a t-shirt on with a giant hole over the stomach part. Be different. Be unique. Be awesome. Be you.